at the Miami airport. It's basically a spectator sport at the Miami airport. I mean, one, to see what people have on. So I have on a sweater and jeans only because I just got the sweater at TJ Maxx and I really wanted to wear it. But some people have on evidently a thing down here. It's like 100 degrees. People smoke, which, I mean, I love smoke, but I don't smoke anymore. They wear toboggans on their heads. It's 80. And it smells a little bit ick because there's a blackbird, bye, blackbird in front of me, and the humidity is wafting this way. Oh, everybody's so excited. Welcome to Miami. I mean, this is Miami right here. I'll show you. Ready, 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 ready. Ding, 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 da, da, ding, ding. I hope that nobody that I ever turn my camera on to see some video. I'm sure I'm supposed to be called so mean, but I'm not. I mean, you just don't see devils like that in North Carolina. No. And then the people that have on masks outside. I've always thought a mask outside was a real commitment. And I mean, I wore a mask. I'm a masker. But I don't wear them outside. If COVID gets me outside, then I'm going to be like, it's meant to be. So this is the underpinnings of the Miami airport. And my parents are officially old. I hope they don't watch this. So when I was growing up, we would come down here to the Miami airport and my grandparents would pick us up. Well, they would never leave. So if you say, I'm getting into the airport at 2:50, okay, that's what time I got in today. So it's 3:20 right now. So what you normally would do is you would plan to get to the airport about 30 minutes after you arrive. So my parents would have been here 3 minutes ago. Well, what my parents do, which is what my grandparents did, this is like a rule when you're over 70, you never leave for the airport until you get a text from the person saying we have landed at the airport. So I landed, and then evidently I'm faster than they are because it took me 10 seconds to get down here. How did Amos handle it? You know, it's really hard to leave your people at home, I will say. I did a subscriber video earlier from the airport where I was marveling at this other couple that had a full-on Brita water pitcher in their bag. They took it to the water fountain, filled it up with water, all poured themselves tiny little paper cups, which I'm really into that. That's great, no plastic bottles. Then they dump the water out, wrap it up in a towel, and put it back in their bag. Can you hear me? Your live started with a Royal Caribbean advertisement. So my parents have just called and told me to get an Uber, that the traffic is backed up from here to Ahia. Do you have to call an Uber, or can you just look for one? Traffic could be bad coming from Key Biscayne. Oh, Steffi, you just knew that. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me get my bags. I wonder if I could just hitch a ride with somebody. Frozen. Okay. Well, you were frozen because I had to answer my dad's phone call. Because if you do not answer my dad's phone call, you will suffer for a long, long, long time. Okay, we're going over here. We're looking for a taxi cab. Ooh, there's the taxi cab. There's people in it. Here's another taxi cab. Oh, there's people in that one too. Oh, I wonder where all these people. I guess I'll take a taxi. You froze. Hubs travels with ours too. Go on the Uber app. No, they don't have to find it. It's just too much of a pain. I'll just take a cab. You need the app on your phone. You can't, I mean, calling for an Uber and trying to figure out where the damn thing would be is more than I can handle. I'm just going to come over here and get in a cab, and all you people are going to boss me. No, I'm using a taxi cab because I value the taxi, and I don't want the taxi to go away. Because when you live places like I do, you need taxis. Uber does not come to tiny little places. No. Is this the taxi line? Oh, maybe it is. Taxi will overcharge. No, they can't. They can only charge a certain amount. This ain't my first rodeo. I mean, normally I'm in a limousine, but today the limo didn't show up. Yes. I'm sure my parents were gonna pick me up with a can of Natty Light and some pimento cheese and crackers. Nope. It's just me and all these women in Miami. In turtlenecks. Doggone turtlenecks. I can't tell you. It's not like super hot, but it's pretty damn hot. Oh, we're not. I followed them to the. Never follow people in turtlenecks. I'm going to get behind y'all. People in turtlenecks do not know where they're going. In Vegas, they charge. I need my reading glasses on. Big Tanda does Miami. Big Tanda has no plans tonight. With my subscribers, I have Royal Caribbean coming on to do a Q&A session at 8 p.m. And that's going to be really fun to answer all your questions and remind you, because on Monday we have 100 people going to the Bahamas. So yesterday I had somebody's comment, and it was like somebody very, earthy, unlike myself. And she was like, I would never go on a cruise. They're terrible for the environment. And I was like, well, I love a cruise. I mean, I never thought about a cruise being bad for the environment. And I was like, well, how are you supposed to, what's this devil doing? Are y'all going to get in there? Oh. She's waiting for this one. I don't think they different price. Key Biscayne.
The sign here because the taxis are not by zone anymore.
Who?
Larger vehicles are more expensive than the small vehicles.
Yeah, I want a small vehicle.
Okay, I see.
Don't you think? He didn't want me to pay extra for the bigger one. I ain't falling off no turnip truck yesterday. New subscriber from Massachusetts. Welcome, Donna. 2 Donnas, 2 new subscribers. You've been on 13 Royal Caribbean cruises. Holy guacamole. That's a lot. I've been on 1 in Alaska. No, but the person was like, I don't like cruises, and then said, I love to go to the Bahamas, but I just like to go down there and fly and, rent a house and have a boat. Okay, you know what that is? That's called passive aggressive. And you know what that is? That's like if you said to me, let's pretend I said to you, I love the Motel 6. They got free wine at 6 and they got a pool and it's wonderful. And then you said, oh, we really prefer the Ritz. It's just a better experience. No shit, Sherlock. Of course it's a better experience. Who would go on a cruise when you could rent a house? Uh-oh. Now we got cab fights. This is cab wars in Miami. This is the boss. Now he's pointing at me. Got me a cab. Welcome, a new subscriber as of last week. This guy's going to pay 30% more. He doesn't care. He's got on a leather jacket and a Texas t-shirt. Poor devil. Just was duped. Not me. Not me, said the flea. Okay, thanks. Hi. I'm good. I hope you are. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. This guy can't get in. You're good. Cruises will go away. I don't know, but I like a cruise. I mean, that's like saying, how are you?
I'm okay. You?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Where do you like to go, please?
Let's see. Where do I want to go? Or where am I going?
Yes, where do you going?
Where am I going? Okay,
Yes,
I'm
please.
going. I'd like to go to. Where would I like to go? Where are you from?
I'm from Haiti.
Haiti,
Yes.
which I heard is a beautiful country.
Yes, many people don't know Haiti. They think it's a bad country. The problem is the politician problem.
Oh, the politicians are the problem. That's the
Yes.
problem in every
Because
country, right?
They want to make the money, get the power.
Uh-huh.
They don't care about the country. They don't
Like
care about
Russia, all those oligarchs, Haitian oligarchs. I'm going to Key Biscayne,
that. Biscayne.
please. Yes, sir.
Thank you. You'll show me exactly the best.
I sure will.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I'm on a little live video. So if you said to me, I don't like commercial airliners because they're bad for the environment, I prefer to fly on my jet. I mean, you can't say stuff like that to people. They hate you. They'll hate you. Seriously. Oh, you know you're old when you wear reading glasses in the cab. We're ready. There's bad traffic out there too, huh?
Something I don't know this time now.
Came back to the dark side. Okay, Crystal. So Miami is a really lovely city. My grandparents retired here. My papa worked for the IRS. Do I look cross-eyed in these glasses? And the airport over here is the train. Now, the Sky train is when I come here with my husband. I mean, my husband, my son Amos, who's 9. We take this train. So we always get picked up from the airport over at the rental car place because taking the train is a huge part of the experience. Now over here is this is going to be the new soccer stadium, right? Right here?
This one?
Yeah.
No.
Aren't they going to turn that
This is
golf
still
course?
Airport. It's still airport.
Yeah, but where's the golf course?
The stadium?
Over here.
On the other side.
So this golf course over here,
Yeah, there's a golf course you see there.
it's going to be
Okay,
David
when you pass-
Beckham's
when I
new
pass, I
studio.
get to show you.
Okay,
You see the
he showed me.
building just like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Baseball.
Okay. No more golf course. Hello, soccer Beckham Stadium. Where is Blair, my daughter? She is coming on Saturday, which is when I was originally going to come, and then I switched to come today because why did they drive on the right side? Dana. So, Dana, let me just explain something. When you're watching a camera, it's always backwards. That's why people always think that I am driving on the wrong side of the road. Get on your seatbelt, okay? Getting my seatbelt on. Getting my seatbelt on. Hold on, let me hold my phone and my britches here. Yeah, look, everybody knows what I'm doing. So my parents left to come pick me up, and then my dad called and told me that they were in Ohio, basically. The traffic was so bad. So now I need a taxi cab. I'm hot. What am I going to do today? All this freedom. I could get a book. What's the book your mother wrote? So my mother wrote a book called Beyond the Eclipse. She worked on it for about 20 years after the death of my brother. And I, to be totally honest, have never read the whole thing. It's a little hard for me to read. It's very raw, which is great. Both my mom and dad write, not, in bloggy style, but they do write. My dad has always written poems, and my mother's always written, and my mother's mother was a writer. You can flip the camera. Well, then y'all wouldn't have anything to talk about. I'd rather y'all be like, what in the world? Miami's like England. How long is the ride? It is 15 minutos. And last time I was down here, I did a subscriber tour of Key Biscayne, which is really good. Key Biscayne is very posh. I think the cruise is the trash dumping out the back. Do they still do that? Does the cruise dump trash out the back of the boat? Negative, Ghost Rider. I mean, what the world? No cruise, no trash. I finally have my dad. He turns 90. I do enjoy my parents. How did you get from your house to the airport? I drove. My husband's diesel truck, because he wouldn't let me take the car. No, I'm just kidding. He is really against me putting miles on my car. And I think he wanted to drive my car for a week. You're gonna be on the trip next year. So the subscriber cruise is sort of exciting. We're gonna see how good Royal Caribbean is. This is a test. And if they're really good, we'll do it again. And if they're not, we're gonna go do a, you just called me Thelma, Becky. You favor the girl on Scooby-Doo. I know you're talking about frickin' Thelma with the low bosoms and the big glasses. Damn it. Hermelinda, I like your name. Hospital's calling me. Yes, that's right, Alice Thorpe Harold, that's my mother. Well, when my papa used to come pick us up, he would pick us up and then my mother would drive the car. They dump leftover food in the ocean. Well, I mean, that's not so bad, food. I mean, all those fish can eat it. The goal of this cruise is to not have any of my followers jump off. No, my dad's not 90. I was reading a comment. Not that 90 is bad. My dad is 70. Oh, how old am I? 77. Excited for next year's trip. It's good times. Good times. I think there's a lot of FOMO for my cruise. Not Thelma. Sorry. Thelma. Oh, shit. Oh, look at the traffic. So, you're a good driver.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, who goes over there? Why don't, you don't get to go over there?
Biscayne?
No, over where are they going? Oh, they're taking an exit. You know Key Biscayne?
Yes.
Exit 1, right? Okay. Exit 1. The last exit on I-95. New subscriber. Hi, Jennifer Cobb Davis. I think I'm going to start telling people that I'm 90. So this is really big news in Edenton, not Miami. But y'all look at this, look. You don't see shit like this in Chowan County. Look at this. They're building a highway over this highway. Look at this. Is that not crazy town? All the while, they don't even stop traffic. Oh, that's the, is that the soccer stadium?
Baseball.
Baseball, that's the baseball one.
Baseball.
The Lone Depot Park. That's a terrible name, isn't it?
It was in Dolphin before. Dolphin wasn't playing it before.
Dolphin.
We built it to put it in no building. So Dolphin is being it not now.
That's the Lone Depot Park. Love your glasses. Thanks. They're from North Number 4 in Edenton. Cruise ships don't waste. Oh God. Well, I can't be an advocate for everything. I can't take over cruise ship doo-doo and Scooby-Doo and autism. I just can't. We can't all be advocates for everything. That's why you see me drinking out of a plastic bottle sometimes. Sometimes I buy a bottle of water and I want to not feel guilty about it. I just want to drink my water. I might fill it up a few times and I just move on. I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, right? Look at this. Look at this carnival thing. First day as a subscriber. Hooray, Rebecca. Choose fun together. Look at all those devils jumping at the port. Are they crazy? You can't do that. Beyond the Eclipse. That's the name of the book. I feel like half the people that are on my videos don't hear well. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Where's Blair? Blair is at school. Blair this morning, she said, I mean, I just don't know why I have to go to school. I said, well, you're going to miss all next week, which my husband had already complained about, which is sort of funny because never in his life has he thought, thank you, Carrie, for answering, bless you, has he worried about people missing school. I mean, never. But he was like, she's going to miss a week of school? I said, yeah, she is. He was like, that seems like a lot. I was like, you don't want her to go because you're going to have to look after Amos all by yourself. Turkey. Hey, Tina. I see your comments, Tina. I'm glad you subscribed. And Dawn. So now what people will do, they'll send me messages and be like, you don't respond to me unless I'm a subscriber. This is true. It's a true story. But I'll say hola to Wanda, even though I just saw Wanda that saying hola is cultural appropriation unless you're talking to someone who speaks Spanish. Shan, first day subscriber. Is this a subscriber video? Bizarre questions. Negative, Ghost Rider. It is not. I was going to do a big video, and I was waiting for my parents to pick me up, and then they no come, so I'm in a taxi. What was I saying? Now I forgot. What was it? There was something. Let me scroll back through. Y'all distracted me. What ship are you going on? We're going on, I think, Freedom of the Seas, maybe? I just subscribed. Will we get notifications when she's alive? Well, she's hoping she stays alive, Tina. If somebody says that I fell off the darn cruise boat, that is a lie. Me no fall off. No. Adrian will not fall off. Adrian will not get drunk and stand up on the deck in TT. No. No, she won't. No, sir. Nope. If I fall off the boat, you all need to do a criminal investigation. Yes. And nor would I jump off. And if I do fall off, I'm not going to take all my clothes off but my socks. You have responded to me. Look there, Lillian. Edenton. I was talking about Edenton. Oh, Blair. How many roommates do you have? I have too many. Blair said, why can't I go to miss the trip? And my husband was like, oh, I don't, she doesn't need to go. I was like, well, she's going. And she said, I mean, I don't know why I have to go to school. It's not like I go to Princeton. I'm just at middle school in Tyner. Oh, that was really funny. Oh, God. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I need reminded. Beautiful island of Puerto Rico. So, Wanda, I have a friend whose mom is from Puerto Rico. And she and I are going to start a podcast in February. Her name is Natasha Del Toro. We went to high school together. Same exact age. She's never married, never had children, been in media her whole life. Anyway, it's going to be great. And I'm trying to convince her to let us call it the Puerto Rican and the Debutante. Right? Because that's so catchy. Where does Amos think you are? Amos has just gotten off the school bus, and our caregiver / nanny has picked him up. And he is probably... This is the traffic my parents were sitting in. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get to their house and they're going to be like, I mean, this is why we never should pick you up at the airport. We're not doing that anymore. You get the Uber. It's too much. I mean, I know my dad, he's like an old pair of underpants. You just keep wearing them because they're comfortable. Hi, Julie. Jackie's so true. Getting blinded, though. My 4 grandchildren are living in Australia for 6 months, missing an entire semester of school. I can't believe they're not just enrolled in school down there. I mean, school is sort of overrated, right? Hello from Australia. Blair needs to have a buddy on the ship. She does. She's taking a friend. Yes, my friend's daughter is coming with her. Yes, sirree, Bobby. It's going to be exciting. I even got the updated food package so they can go eat at Johnny Rockets every 10 minutes. That's funny, Kate. Post office. When do you get home? Oh, gosh. Pam. I owe Pam a bag. Pam, I'll send you 2. Kathy knows the Del Toro family. Aren't they awesome, Kathy? So excited. So Mary Scott's just texted me and said she's bidding on a room upgrade. Okay, I got the nicest room. I even have a concierge on the ship. But it's because I have 3 roommates. That made it a little bit cheaper. How was your flight? Good. I talked to this great couple from done, and her name is Donna, and I gave her some funny advice. Their son is at Boone in Appalachian, and he's in his 6th year, and she's worried about what he's going to do when he graduates. And I was like, you don't need to worry about it. No, you don't need to worry. Yes, so Dawn, this trip, we did a subscriber weekend in Edenton last year, and then this trip I opened up to subscribers in October, and surprised we got 100 people going. So that was like 3,000 people at the time. I think now I have a little over 4,000 subscribers. So yes, I mean, subscribers are for people that maybe are committed to, really doing something out of the box and fun and funny. You were lucky your parents are alive. I know, I really am, truly. University of Wisconsin Hospital, wish I could be there. The kids will meet a ton of other kids at the club on the boat. Can't the school give her lessons for the week? I'm not exactly a mother that, I don't cross the I's and dot the T's, cross the T's and dot the I's. So I told Blair, who's in the 7th grade, that she needed to tell her teacher she was going to be gone with me next week on a work trip, and that she would have time to do her work, and she should get her work. She, so far, has not done that, so that's a little bit on her. Now, granted, I probably need to file the excuse, but I try to encourage my children to take care of some things on their own. Do you share a bathroom with roommates? Well, no, it's not like random people I don't know. Oh, look, these people are fighting. I love that. That's a real commitment to honking there. This is Key Biscayne right here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna flip the camera. So, there's the Porsche. Key Biscayne is home of the fancy cars. Let's see what he's doing. He's dancing and he's waving, and he belongs to the yacht club. See, I learned all that in just a half a second. So there's the Biscayne Bay over there. There's a van, and then there is the city of Miami over on this side, which my grandmother would always say, I can't believe I live somewhere so pretty, which was always nice to hear, because at night it's all lit up. Key Biscayne is an island that is 7 miles long, and it has a state park and a national park on it. But there are no beach houses on Key Biscayne. All the beach is for public use, which is, to me, super cool. There's the policeman. And so this bridge we're going over, that used to be a drawbridge. Mary Scott! Mary Scott, I feel like I should be offended with the fact that you're bidding on a better room. I got us a good room, darn it. Okay, see, here, we got Miami. Then we got, I can't, he's got me locked in here. I feel like I'm in that movie Taken. He's gonna like jump off the bridge with me in it. You've been to Key Biscayne for holiday. Oh, enjoy your parents. I do. Thank you, Tina. I didn't bring a dog. I'm too old. You're so dramatic. You're not sleeping on the floor. We have lots of rooms. I'll sleep with my mother. You can have my bed. Mary Scott is the same person that when we went on the mission trip with church, she took a rollaway bed with her. Not kidding. Most of us take a raft and a sleeping bag. I'm rooming with Mary Scott, my friend Sheila, my hairdresser Lori, and that's it, just 4 of us. But my mom has a room, my daughter and her friend have a room, Mary Scott's mom has a room. I mean, we got roomsy rooms. We're fine. You're freezing. Well, probably because my daughter keeps calling me. Now this up here is we're getting ready to be at the Sea Aquarium. So if you're looking for a place to go for spring break, this is a really good place to go. There's tons and tons of beach, and it's very loverly. Have the captain on live. Almirada. There were people on my plane from Washington that were going to down near Marathon. That's near Almirada, right? You never win the darn bids. Last time we bid more than the room would have cost us, and you still didn't win. Okay, this is the Sea Aquarium. Now, you want to talk about people that get mad? Go to the Sea Aquarium. Is it closed? Oh, it looked closed. The Sea Aquarium always has protesters because they had a Lolita the whale over there. When my kids were little, they'd love to go see Lolita. It's a terrible, terrible thing to have capture a whale. Totally agree. But we only went to watch Lolita get people wet. You know, people would sit in the section and say, don't sit here. Okay, I've done my kayak under this bridge right here. Back before I had children. You go over here, under here, this is Biscayne. And then over here was Virginia Key. So this was the segregated beaches back then. The African American beach was over here. That's so weird. You couldn't even go to the same beach. Yes, Diane, there is a Ritz-Carlton, which is very fancy. All the people go to the Ritz. They come down from, I don't know, Connecticut or New York, and they come for Christmas because they just can't. They've got to get out of the cold. And they have the nannies, and the nannies push the strollers, and they order little fruity drinks, and then they buy very expensive water wings, and they talk at the pool about the schools that they go to. And then people like Adrian just ride up to the beach, and they saunter down and look very fancy. And they just sit down at the pool and take your towel, and then you go swimming and you order a drink and you act very sophisticated, and they don't kick you out. No. My son got kicked out the last time he went because he made a rookie mistake. I told the subscribers this. You know what he did? Or actually he did. He did a video with me. He asked for a towel. You never ask for a towel. You can't ask for a towel. You take a towel. And then you know what the person said to him? What's your room number? Rookie mistake. We stay at the Hilton. Well, there ain't any Hilton in Key Biscayne. No, I mean, you have to act like you own the place. And then if you do get kicked out, you have to say something like, I've been kicked out of better places than this. That's what my dad said one time. Oh, God, I'm so tickled with myself. Uh-oh, traffic. Will Blair take a taxi? Yes, my 13-year-old daughter will take a taxi all alone when she gets here. No, she's not going to take a taxi. She's going to Uber with the adults. And I can't imagine that schmuckety schmuck I would get if she took a taxi. I tell you, Uber's down here. Last year before we came, some random woman that got here from like Indiana, she hopped in an Uber and got raped. Seriously. I mean, that's a little bit of a worry. Ain't nobody getting me, I'll tell you that right now. I've got some pepper in this bag. Some bear spray. If I get you with the bear spray, you're toast. Toasty toast. Okay, I'm gonna go call my daughter, see what she has to report. Nothing good. And subscribers, I'll see you after a little while with my mom and dad. It's gonna be exciting. Hi, Mary Pope. And tonight, 8 p.m. subscribers, we have the webinar with Royal Caribbean. They will be fawning over you people, wondering what you could possibly need to make your trip better. So tell them that you need, I don't know, something good. Involving piñas and coladas, not piñas, not the other pina. Goodbye.